Hey guys, okay, so I am a Degrassi geek. Yeah, that's me. And my name is Lauren, and I'm seriously pretty much obsessed with Degrassi. So first in the promo, Eli is just sitting in this classroom like all by himself, and he's reading a book, and he looks up and Claire's in the doorway and she just looks at him like, and I really don't have anything to say about that. I think it was just kind of a filler for their promo. So I don't have anything to say about that. It was probably just something to kind of make the promo more dramatic or something. And then after that, oh wait, before we continue, let me just go ahead and say I am a huge Claire fan. I love Claire, I love Eli, and then in their real life characters, I love Aislinn, I love Monroe. Like, I love Monroe. I'm obsessed with him. And I'm going to try to be as unbiased as possible, but I really like them. Like, I don't want them to break up, but it's Degrassi. You never know. Anyway, next in the promo, Eli, he looks at Claire and he goes, "It's all about you, Claire." And she just looks at him like... So, what I'm thinking about that is Eli's getting clingy, like insanely clingy. I think that's something we've all kind of figured out. And then fancy music starts playing, and here comes Eli, like, ninja swinging onto a bench, like, just right beside Claire, and she's just like, and Eli's like, yeah, sorry. And then it skips to some stuff that you've already seen, like, I'm making this prediction video after, like, 4 episodes have already aired, so you've already seen all this stuff about Bianca and Drew, and, you know, what's their names? Fiona and Adam, like, making out on the couch. So I'm just going to skip that, because why would I tell you something that's already happened? And then, okay, so you fast forward past all the stuff you've already seen in the promo, and you see Eli, and he's like, and Claire's just kind of like, no. And then Eli's like, sorry, I'm trying not to laugh. This is the first time I've ever done this. And, so what I think happened there was they're outside somewhere, and I think that Eli maybe, like, I don't know, took her somewhere, and he's, like, trying to tell her something. I don't know what he's trying to tell her. Probably that they need to spend more time together. I don't know, maybe he wants to, like, have sex or something. Seriously, it could be so many things. And then when Claire's just kind of like, no, he just, like, makes this rejected face, and she's just kind of, like, walking away. And then next, it goes to Adam and Fiona on the couch, and he goes, "Face it, Fiona, you want a girl." And Fiona's just kind of like... So I don't know what that's all about. I don't know, is Fiona, like, a lesbian or bi or something? I don't see how that would make sense, because if you go forward in the promo, it shows her and Holly J, like, she's, like, unzipping her dress, and they're about to, like, kiss or something. And so I don't know if that's, like... I think it could be more of a dream, because I don't see how Holly J could go from being, like, in a relationship with then Declan, and then, like, Sav, and then suddenly she and Fiona. I don't see that. So I'm thinking it was a dream or a fantasy or something, but I don't see why Adam was saying, "Face it, Fiona, you want a girl." Like... So then that leads me to believe that maybe... all I can think is maybe Fiona is a lesbian or something, because maybe she got scared of boys after her whole incident with Bobby being abusive and stuff, so maybe that just turned her into a lesbian or something. And so then maybe Adam is gonna go back to being Gracie so that Fiona will be happy. You never know. And then there's Claire and Eli sitting on that same bench together, and Claire's like, "You've got things to deal with," and Eli's just like... And so I'm thinking that maybe Claire's trying to, like, get some space away from Eli, and so she's using that as an excuse, like, you know, hey, go deal with this and give me a little bit of breathing room. Then you fast forward past Riley telling his mom he's gay, and Drew getting high off some magic mushrooms. You've already seen all that. And then it goes to Allie, and she's in, like, this really weird wig or something. I don't even know. She's like, "They've given up on me." And Sav's just like, "You made your own life a living hell." And so I'm like, okay, because I think what's happening there is from where, Allie got caught with that cigarette, which wasn't even hers, and I don't know what's going on there. I know Allie ran away, we know that for sure, because if you can look in the promos, it's, like, really obvious. And then there's Claire standing outside with like a lot of makeup on. You can just tell from her lipstick. She's like, "We're not meant to be together," into the phone. And then Eli, it's like dark or something, and he's in a car, and he's like, "We are." And I really can't tell if those are from the same, even from the same scenes, or if Teennick's like trying to trick us. I'm thinking maybe she wants to break up or something because he's being too suffocating, and then Eli's just like, "You know what, that's not going to happen," because I'm pretty sure that some of this happens around the time where Julia died, so I'm really not sure. Like, I'm just thinking she's trying to break up with him and he's resisting it. So, alright, so continuing on to the MuchMusic promo. Okay, so we skip past like the first 3 seconds, which is stuff you've already seen, and then in the 4th second, there is Johnny DeMarco standing in somebody's doorway, and I think that he's standing in front of Sav, and obviously Sav is Allie's big brother, and Johnny and Allie used to have a thing. So Johnny DeMarco, has he come back for Allie? That's what I think. But then you got to think about the fact that if this happens while Allie's ran away, do you think Johnny's going to go off and like try to find Allie or something, and they're going to get back together? Okay, so flash forward through some stuff that you've already seen, and then there's Claire and Eli standing in the hallway, and she goes, "That's disturbing." But if you think about it, they're in the exact same scene where in the other promo, Eli went, "It's all about you, Claire." So maybe he was like, "It's all about you, Claire," and then she was like, "That's disturbing." And then right after that, it's Fitz, and he's standing right outside Claire's door. And like in the pouring rain, she's just like, "Fitz?" And if you've read anything on Wikipedia, it says that what happens is Fitz comes back and he wants to talk to Eli and Claire, and apparently they find out that Fitz and Claire have some religious like agreeances, like they both agree on it, and that kind of bonds them, and it's not really going well for Eli. Like, that's really pissing him off. And then flash forward through some stuff that it's just some random stuff, and it's like Eli and Claire in a car, and it's like raining outside. They're probably in Morty, actually. I'm pretty sure they are. And Eli, I think he's crying. I can't tell, honestly. And Claire's just like holding him and like stroking his face. And to be honest, I think this is around the time, like this episode is gonna take place when Julia died. Like, he's freaking out, crying over Julia, because why else would he be crying? Because if he was crying because he lost Claire, like lost her, like they broke up, she wouldn't be holding him. How much sense would that make, you know? And then there's Sav and Drew, and they're like holding drumsticks, and he's like sick, and they're like hugging. So I think that actually I've read this, so I already know what's gonna happen. Sav asked Drew to join his band, which kind of causes problems for Allie, because you know Drew is a cheater. And then it goes flash forward to Eli just like kind of driving slow in his hearse, looking out the window like. So I'm thinking that maybe he sees Fitz and Claire talking at the Dot, because if you go on DegrassiBlog.com, you can see some sneak peek pictures from Jesus, etc., where Fitz and Claire are indeed talking at the Dot. So I think he goes in there and like interferes, and I think some serious stuff starts to go down after that. And then finally, if you go on DegrassiBlog.com, I've put the description in the description. I've put a link to this sneak peek. Teennick accidentally released this about a 1:30 clip from Jesus, etc., and it's where, you know, Claire and Eli are in Morty. He's teaching her how to drive, and so they're flirting, being cute. They kiss. It was cute, and then so Eli's like, "Okay, start driving," and Claire starts driving real slow, and all of a sudden they slam on the brakes because someone like jumped out in front of their car, and guess who the someone was? It was Fitz. And he's like, "Claire." No, he went, "Eli, I've been looking for you. I need to talk to you." And they're just like, "Fitz, what? Drive, drive." And they drive off. And Fitz is just standing there like, and that's really all that was in that promo, really. So, those are my predictions, and I am excited for the Jesus, etc. Part 1, which is coming March 4th, and then Part 2, which is March 11th. I hope these made sense. I might have just been kind of blibber blabbering, but that is all. I will see y'all next time. Bye!